I'm nailing a piece of paper to the wall. When we use a nail to attach something, the verb we use is also nail. And this is a cross. This vocabulary gives us the meaning of Easter in the Bible. This is Learn Bible English, and I'm Judy. Just as paper can be nailed to a wall, a person can be nailed to a cross. Let's see how it happened to Jesus, and we'll learn vocabulary as we go along. The religious leaders were angry at Jesus because he said he was the Son of God. They arrested him and put him on trial. This picture shows Jesus' trial. Jesus is being questioned by a governor of the ancient Roman Empire named Pilate. Some religious leaders said that Jesus committed crimes or did wrong things. Pilate disagreed. Let's see what happened. In Matthew's Gospel, chapter 27. What should I do with Jesus, who is called the Messiah? Pilate asked. They all answered, Crucify him. Why? What wrong has he done? Asked Pilate. But they shouted even louder, Crucify him. And here we come back to the nail. Crucify means to nail a person to a cross. It was one way the Roman Empire killed people. The verb is crucify. The noun is crucifixion. This picture shows Jesus' crucifixion. You can see 3 men who have been nailed to crosses. It was a very slow and painful way to die. Let's learn the vocabulary of this place of crucifixion. In John's Gospel, it's described like this. Jesus had to carry his own cross. He went out to a place called the skull. In the Aramaic language, it was called Golgotha. There they nailed Jesus to the cross. The crucifixion happened on a hill named Golgotha. Some people say it Golgotha. And a skull is the bone inside your head. There's another English name for this place, Calvary. You won't see the word Calvary in your Bible, but you'll hear it in Christian songs and sermons. The soldiers made sure that the crucified people were dead. And then, how were dead bodies treated in New Testament Jewish culture? They were respectfully placed inside a tomb or a grave. This is a tomb cut out of the rock. A couple of Jesus's followers placed his body in a tomb. But that is not the end of the story. We'll learn the vocabulary of this picture in our next lesson. But let's see how Matthew described it using the vocabulary we've just been learning. In Matthew 28, the angel said to the women, Don't be afraid. I know that you were looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen just as he said he would. Death could not hold Jesus because he is the Son of God. And why would God send his only Son, Jesus Christ, to die and live again? It's because people rebelled against God. The punishment is death. But God wanted to reconcile. Reconcile is a huge Bible concept, and it's the meaning of Easter. Reconcile means to bring people back together, to make peace, and to restore relationships. This is how Colossians 1:20 describes reconciling. God was pleased to bring all things back to himself. That's because of what Christ has done. God made peace through Christ's blood by his death on the cross. The cross reminds us that Jesus reconciled us to God, and that's the good news of Easter. You can hear more of the Easter story in our Nature Bible reading from Matthew 26 to 28. Look for practice activities in the description. And I hope the gift of Easter fills you with peace every day.